Yeah, hello friends. So today, we are going to learn a very simple topic in AWS. That is how to create EC2 instance. Okay. So as of now, we are already into this particular AWS, and I have already taught you guys how AWS will work. So today, what we will do, we'll see very simple topic like how to create an instance with the help of AWS. Okay. So, as we already discussed in previous classes, what do you mean by EC2 instance, or what do you mean by instance? Instance is like a virtual machine. Okay, like you have a computer which you are able to see on your desk. In the same way, if you are seeing any computer or if you are using any computer over the internet, that we call it as instance. Correct. So today what we will do, we will create that particular instance. So in today's class, I will just take like 10-20 minutes and I'll guide you guys how to create an instance. In next class, what we will do, we will try to understand how to create or how to do web hosting with the help of different types of instances. Okay, like we have a different type of machines, like we have Windows, we have Ubuntu, Mac, Linux. So different type of machines are there, or Amazon images also you can say. So what we will do, we will see how to host an website with the help of different machines in next class, which means once we understood this particular EC2 instance. Okay. So the first thing is, as we already know, or as I told previously, what is the main thing you need to remember? Location. Okay, which means availability zone. So here, always select which is nearer to you or where your application should be deployed. So in my case, I'll go with Mumbai. It's common, and we are practicing with Mumbai only. So first thing, you do log in with your AWS account, and once you logged in, you will be redirected to this particular dashboard. So here you have a search bar. At the top search bar, search EC2. Okay, what you will type? You will log into your account. You will be redirected to your dashboard. In the dashboard, search for EC2. Okay, in this particular search bar, search as EC2. Once you search as EC2, you will get virtual servers in cloud. Okay, so what you are doing, you are buying or you are creating servers over the cloud. That is what EC2 is. Okay, so just click on this particular EC2. So once you click on EC2, you will be redirected to EC2 dashboard. Okay, so this particular dashboard, what you are seeing, this is EC2 dashboard. So here, like there are, or if you are coming for first time to this EC2 dashboard, the screen which you are able to see, this will look a little bit of confusing. Correct, like you're not able to see this entire screen a little user friendly because you guys are coming for first time now this particular screen. So what are the things you will be seeing over here? On left side, you have all the navigational menu. So here, if you click on this one, you will be coming to this dashboard page. If you click on this EC2 global view, okay, here you can see, right? So if you click on it, it will be coming to global view, which means in the entire availability region. Like now we are in Mumbai, correct? So in the entire globe, what are the things which you have for your EC2 that you are able to see in this particular global view? Okay, so where it is available over here. Next, we have our events. If you are designing or if you are having any events with a EC2 that you are able to see over here. Next, here we can see we have information related to instances. So first we have instances. So what is this instance? At present, how many instances which you are running, which means if you are running any instance that you are able to see in this particular instances. Next, we have different types of instances. So that will be available over here. Okay, which means what are the different types of instances available that you are able to see it over here. Next, launch template, which means if you want to launch any instance. Okay, if you are seeing any instance, or if you already have if you want to create an instance, so for that, you need to have specific requirements. Consider you want to purchase a laptop of, or you want to buy a virtual laptop or virtual machine, which is having 8 GB RAM and 100 GB storage. And you need that type of 100 virtual machines. So if you are going to buy each and every machine separately, every time you need to specify 8 GB RAM, 100 GB storage. That is a bit extra work, correct? So for that, what we will do, we will create something called template. Okay, template means what? It will already have predefined structure. So with the help of that particular predefined structure, we are going to create a virtual machine. That is what launch template is. Okay. Next, these things are not required for time being. Like I'll explain each and everything when that particular time comes. Okay. Next, we have images. Okay. What is this images? Images means what is the operating system you require for your machine. It may be Windows, it may be Mac, it may be Ubuntu, Linux, or different type of operating systems are there that you are able to select it over here. Okay, here you can see all the different types of operating system we have. We have Amazon Linux. In the Amazon Linux, only different types of that. Next, we have Mac. In Mac, we are going to get different type. Next, we have Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu, Windows. Different types of operating systems are there. You guys can just go through it and explore it. If you guys are having any question or if you get any doubt, you can. We have volumes. Okay, what is this volumes means? Volume means you have your computer. In that particular computer, you will be having a SSD or HDD. So you will be having a M1 and M2 slot. In the M1 slot, you will be by default getting like 512 GB of SSD or 1024 GB of SSD, like that. Correct. So if you want to increase that storage, what you will do? You will purchase one more SSD and you will put it in M2 slot. Correct. In the same way, when you are purchasing virtual machines, by default we will be going with, like, taking an example, 100 GB. And if you want to increase the size from 100 GB to 200 GB, in that case, what we are going to do? We are going to use something called volumes. Okay. Next, we have snapshots. Snapshot stands for backups. Okay. If you are having one instance and you want to keep a backup of that particular instance, then we are going to work with our snapshots. Next, we have lifecycle manager. So this thing, as I told, this is a bit advanced topic. I'll explain when that particular topic comes into picture. Next, we have security and network, load balancing, and auto scaling. These three are bit advanced topics. So what I will do, I will explain these three topics in future classes. Okay. So now what we will do, I'll come back to EC2 dashboard again. Okay. So if you want to create an instance, means you can create from dashboard also, or you can create from instance page also, or this particular inside bar you have an instance, right? So you can create it from here as well. Both the places will work in same way. So now consider you are in dashboard page. So here what you can do, here you can see this yellow button, right? Launch instance. You can click on this one also. If you don't want to click on this one, means just click on this instance. Okay, if you click on instance, what you will do, you will redirect it to this instance page. Okay, and I forgot to tell what is these things. I'll just explain these things very quickly. So this particular instance, what you are seeing, this will tell how many instances are currently running. Okay, in my case, I'm not running any instance because this is not my primary account. So here you can see the 0 instances are running. Next, dedicated host. So if you are having any dedicated host for your instance, that you are able to see over here. So in my case, as I told, it is 0. Next, key value pairs or key pairs, you can say. So what does this key pair mean? So once you create an instance, you want to log into that particular instance. Okay. So in that case, you want some password. So that particular password is this key pair. Next, we have security group. So if you want to access the instance over the internet, means you need to have a security group. Okay, so don't worry about this 143 security group and all. These are all created for previous batches. Next, again, we are going to get auto scaling group, IP addresses like elastic IP, load balancer, snapshot, everything is there. So at present, we don't need all these things. I'll just click on launch instance. Okay, so what is this launch instance will do, or once you click launch instance, what will happen? You will be redirected to new page where you will create an virtual machine. Okay, so once you click on launch instance, what will happen? You will be redirected to creating a virtual machine page. So what you need to do, you need to click this particular launch instance button. Here it is asking a name or a tag for your instance, which means what instance you are creating for that instance, or what virtual machine you are creating for that virtual machine. You need a name. So that particular name you are going to give it over here. So consider I'll give it as demo. I'll give my instance name as demo. It is not gonna matter. Okay, like if you want to give it as demo, you give it. If you want to give it as XYZ ABC, it's up to you. There is no restriction. you need to give a instance name like this only. Okay, so you can give it as your name, like my name is Jiva, I can give it as Jiva. Some like this particular account name is Adarsh, so you can give it as Adarsh, or you can give it as anything, it doesn't matter. Next, it is asking application and OS. Okay, so while I was explaining about this EC2, here I told something called AMI, correct? So what is this? AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. Okay, which means what is the operating system you need to have for this particular instance that you are going to select over here. Okay, what is operating system or what is AMI? AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. Okay, which means for your virtual machine, what is the image you require? Which means what is the operating system you require? So in my case, like we have different type of operating system over here. So we have Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE, Debian. Even you can select a different operating system over here. So for time being, we are going to go with very simple operating system, that is Ubuntu. Okay. You can go with Ubuntu also. You can go with Linux also. In current market, most of the companies prefer either Linux or Ubuntu. Okay, why it will prefer or why companies are preferring Linux or Ubuntu, that I will share you with a PDF. Okay, because it's an interview question. Why we go with this Linux or Ubuntu? Why not other operating system? So I'll share these particular things in an PDF format. Next, it is asking for this particular machine, which means for this particular Ubuntu image, what is the uh, what are the prerequisite or what are the structure you require. Okay, so here we are going to go with free tier eligibility, which means for this particular Ubuntu machine what you are creating, for that what are the requirements you require, which means you need a 8 GB ram or 100 GB ram or 10 GB ram, or what is the memory size, what is the CPU size, that you are going to select in the instance type. Okay, so by default it will always select with T2 micro. Okay, so in this entire thing T2 micro is a free tier eligible one. Okay, so here you can see families T2. In this particular T2 micro, what are the things you are going to get? You will be getting one CPU, 1 GB of memory. It is a current generation machine. Along with that, like some other information are there, which is after if you expire a free tier, what are the charges you're going to get, that you can just go with over here. Okay, so by default, we will be selecting always free tier with a 1 GB of RAM. Next, key pair. Okay, so as I told previously, why we use key pair? Key pair is used for login. Okay, if you want to, once you create a machine, you want to log into that machine over the internet. So to log into that machine, we are going to use a key pair. Okay, so in my case, I already have few key pairs over here. So just like network is little slow. Just give me a second. Okay, so here you can see I already have few key pairs over here. So if you guys can go without a key pair, but it is not at all recommended. Just for practice, you can proceed without a key pair if you want to have a key pair. So in that case, what you will do now, if you really want to keep a key pair, means just click on this create new key pair. Okay, so once you click on create new key pair, it is asking what is the key pair you want. So in my case, like let me give a key pair of or key pair name as demo. So once you give key pair name, it is asking what is the file you want to select. So you want to select .pam or .ppk. Okay. So I will recommend you guys to go with ppk. If you are going with a .pam, my recommendation is .pam. If you are going with .ppk means you need to have a software called Putty. Okay, for time being, we will not see Putty. Putty we are going to see in future classes, Putty and MobaXterm. For time being, let's go with .pem and click on create key pair. Once you click on create key pair, you can see it has downloaded over here. Okay, I got download of key pair. Next, here you need to select what is the key pair you are going to use. So click on demo. Next, here it is asking network setting. So for time being, we will do very small changes in networks. So here it is asking, if you scroll down a little bit, it is asking enable public IP. Yes, we need to enable assigning public IP address. So do you want to create a security group or like new security group for this new instance, or you want to select a security group for existing, or you want to select a security group from existing one. So in my case, I'll go with new security group. So you also always go with new one. Next, it is asking from where and all you want to allow the traffic. So I want to allow the traffic from SSH, HTTPS, and HTTP. Okay, just allow from all the three places. And along with that, it is asking from where you want, which means from which IP address you want to give access. So I'll give it as public. Okay, public stands for 0.0.0.0/0. Next, after that, it is asking what is the storage you want. Like I told now, like 500 GB, like 512 GB of SSD, 1024 GB of SSD, or 1 TB, like that. So here it is asking what is the storage you required. So for timing, I'll go with 8 GB only. If you guys want to change, means you can change it. Okay, like you can make it as 100,000. It's up to you. Okay, minimum is 10. You can't go less than 10, or you can go less than 8 also. Yeah, you can go with anything. So for time being, let's go with 10. Okay, I'll make the minimum storage as 10. So if you want to add one more storage, like M2 slot is there and you want to increase that, so you click on add new and you will be adding. So as I told, I'll show this in future classes. For time being, this is enough. Next, here what you will do, you click on launch instance. Just change the storage and click on launch instance. So once you click on launch instance, what will happen? You will be starting to create a new instance, and here you can see we got a success message, which means the instance what you are planning to create, that has been successfully created. Now you click on this instance, the blue color one what you are seeing here, right? So you click on this. So once you click on it, what you will do? You will be redirected to your instance pages. Okay, so it's not loaded because of internet, or internet might be little slow. Now if you refresh once, see, you will be able to see the instance what you are running. Okay, so the instance name is demo. As I told previously, it doesn't matter. Like you, if you want to change it, you can change it over here, but I'll not change it. Next, it is telling what is the instance ID. Instance ID in the sense your virtual machine ID. Okay, so over the cloud, which means if you consider Amazon location, any availabilities on Mumbai, so there you will be having hundreds of virtual machine. Correct. So how you are going to identify each and every virtual machine? With the help of IDs only. Next, instance state running, which means currently we are running the instance. What is the type of instance we selected? T2 micro, which means free tier eligible. Next, it is checking few status of this instance. So it will take few minutes, but it doesn't matter for us for time being. Next, what is the availability zone? So in last class, I explained about availability zone, right? So at present, where this particular instance is running, it is running in AP South 1D. Okay, next it is giving public DNS. So this public DNS, public IPv4, these things we will see in future classes one more time. Next, if you scroll down to last, you will be seeing what is the platform which your machine is running. So we are running in which machine? We are running an Ubuntu machine, right? So it is based on Linux or Unix operating system. Okay, so this is our instance. So now what we need to do? We need to connect this instance over the browser. Correct. So for that, here, like first, what you need to do? You need to select the instance first. Select it. Once you select it, here you can see we have a connect button. Okay, so click on connect. So once you click on connect, you will be redirected to different type of instance connection pages. So first one is instance connect over the browser. Next, instance connect with the help of session manager, with the help of SSH client, or with the help of serial console. Okay. So this particular SSH client we are going to see most of the time with the help of MobaXterm or Putty. But for time being, like as I told, we are not going to use this one. Just go with EC2 instance connect. So here what you will do, you click on connect button. Okay, first select the EC2 instance connect, click on connect button. So once you click on connect, it will redirect you for new page with a EC2 machine connection setup. Okay, just wait for around 10-15 seconds based on your internet speed. It will take a few seconds and your instance will start running over here in the new page. Okay, just wait for another 10-15 seconds based on your internet. So now you can see my instance started to run over here. Okay, so what is the machine we are using? Let me zoom it. So what is the machine we are running? We are running Ubuntu machine. What is the IP address for that particular Ubuntu machine? That you are able to see over here. This is the public IP address, and we have a private IP address. So why we use this particular public IP address? So consider you deployed any website inside this one, which means you started one hosting. You want to host any website. So that hosting you are going to do inside this particular machine. Okay, inside this virtual machine. So you want to access that website means you are going to use this particular public IP address. That we will see it in tomorrow class. For time being, let's see few commands. First is you want to clear this unwanted data. So here we have some unwanted data, right? So you want to clear it. So for that, what we are going to use? We are going to use a command called clear. So click enter. So once you type clear and click enter, all the data has been cleared. First thing is you need to change your identity to root user. Okay, now at present you are in user part. Okay, which means you will be having admin and user, right? So now you are in user role. Now what you need to do? You need to switch from user to admin. So how to do that? Sudo dash I. Okay, sudo hyphen I and click enter. So once you type sudo hyphen I, click enter. Here you can see from user. Okay, previously you were user, Ubuntu user. Now you become root user. Root user stands for admin. Okay, only admin can access certain things in your application, right? So that admin is this one. So now you purchased a virtual machine, you change your identity to root user. Now what you need to do? You need to sorry, now you need to update and upgrade the machine. So type the command to update and upgrade. So sudo apt dash get update and click enter. So once you click enter, what will happen? It will start updating your machine. Okay, it is not upgrading, it is updating already available things. Okay, next, once you update all the things, then we are going to upgrade the machine. Okay, so how we are going to upgrade it? For that, we are going to use a command called sudo apt hyphen get upgrade. Okay, sudo apt hyphen get upgrade hyphen y. Okay, hyphen y stands for yes, you are going to upgrade everything. Click enter. So once you click enter, what will happen? It started to upgrade your, okay, so what it started to upgrade your virtual machine what you created. So just wait for another few seconds because upgrade will always take a time. Okay, I hope upgrade is completed. Yes, now upgrade is completed. Okay, so now if you type ls, what will happen? You will be getting a root snap folder. Okay, so that is it for today. You guys just practice this one. If you have any question or if you want to ask anything, you can ask in the class, or you can ask with the coordinator, or you guys can comment over the video. Okay, so please subscribe to channel. Thank you everyone. Have a great day.